Right. Uh, One of the Morgellons symptoms that's really bad is the cobwebby feeling, like around my eyebrows, the corners of my eyes, my cheeks, sometimes around my lips. Feels like some sort of cobweb is there. And just the other day, I pulled this. It seems like these fine Morgellons hairs will grow sideways across your skin. They've come off of other places as well, but they don't grow out in that like normal. They grow across the surface sideways, like a vine almost or something. And the fire, plasma, heat, dry radiant heat, or fire, seems to work the best at combating that issue. Because it just sizzles them away, and there's weird smelling smoke. So there's something, whether you see anything or not, there's something being vaporized off. It's not burning my skin. It's not burning my hair. It does kind of burn some hairs once they do grow, because I do have some real hair, right? In fact, I think the real hair isn't growing as a result of what's under the skin, and what they call male pattern baldness is a bunch of horse shit as well, because all the sciences are compromised and lie. So what am I supposed to think, that health science is the one that they wouldn't lie about health or medical things, and they wouldn't keep secrets or anything about medical? Yeah, they fucking would. How do you control everybody? But anyway, I can just barely feel that. In fact, it just feels like a little pinprick. That's it. Like barely even feel it at this distance. And it seems to be concentrated in that area of my scalp where the hair doesn't grow the most, and it's kind of white, and the skin looks waxy quite a bit. And then it really concentrates around my neck and the medulla oblongata, which is like right here, right around the lump on the back of the head, right there, where it's darker colored too. That seems to be its headquarters, the medulla oblongata. See, it's hitting right in the middle. Any smoke coming off? Yeah, there is. Now, if I was burning hair, how long would it take to burn that hair? Would it be burned by now? Would it be burned by now? Ooh, that one sizzled. The ones around my ears will like hear them sizzle when they burns off, whatever it is. I tend to think it's a nanoparticulate filled fungus that's growing its fruiting body out of the pores in your skin. My immune system trying to shed it any way it can. That's what I think. But it is concentrated in specific areas. It's concentrated at the senses. The medulla oblongata is the mouth of God, or that's what they call it in the old world, because that's where the spine and the skull and your brain and all the nerves meet right there. Yeah. And then it seems to be quite a bit in my eyebrows, and definitely around my ears and on my throat. And then other places it's has its issues too, but it seems to really focus on your sense organ areas in your neck. Right now I'm going to concentrate on my head because it feels kind of weird. I mean, my head feels a little Morgellons issue-y. I don't want to get headaches or feel like bugs are crawling on my fucking head, right? Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Plus, there's this lump on my head, like right there. It's been there for, I don't know, I noticed it about 20 years ago. It's still there. It changes in size from time to time, but it never really goes away. It You can see it totally. It's a lump. It just fucking doesn't go away. What is that? My implant? But the bedhead area too, like you know when people have bedhead and their hair is like just that's right there on the very back of their head. This is loaded with the stuff. That's why it smokes so much there. I think this is the cause of the bedhead, and it's not just your hair got messed up and stuck that way. There's something under the skin that's causing it a distortion, kind of like it's like distorting the field. I wonder if that's its purpose. Like the nanoparticulate coats the over your bones and under your skin, over your head, because this is where the spiral, your silver cord or whatever, this is where it goes in on its way to the ground. The ionosphere, way up high, it's a high positive potential, and each one of us is alive by virtue of an energy stream that comes down from the ionosphere through our body, making that spiral in your hair, the spiral of your spine, the spiral of all your body parts as they grow outward from that center line. And out your spiral butt right into the ground. Or out your feet, I guess. I don't know exactly. Radially, we grow out that way as we get taller. Anyway. This could be trying to block the signal, trying to block that signal from the electric sky. I really don't like to say things in definites about anything because nothing is for sure, right? But I think there's a lot of evidence for what I was just saying about the silver cord, the spiral of your hair being the energy spiral. It's not just something in your body; it's evidence of the flow of energy that's coming into you and giving you life. And the nanoparticulate could be put there by evil powers because it's nothing good and it's not good for us and it's nothing we want, to try and block that signal, to disconnect us from our natural connection with each other, to make it easier for the biodigital convergence mesh network system to hack your brain basically and take over your body and your mind, and make you think its thoughts are your thoughts, and have you go do stupid shit or whatever. Who knows what evil forces would have you do if they could control your body remotely by computer. Not even have to have a person there. They just put in a program that does these certain things, and then there you go. Turn it up. I wonder if I burnt any hairs yet. pretty precise. It's like a laser almost. Looking in the monitor. Yeah, I hit my head the other day. It took a chunk out of my skin. Yeah. Have to turn it up again. The women could use this instead of plucking their eyebrows and little hairs on their faces. They could just use something like this. It's really good for your skin, actually. It's hydrogen flame is a reducing flame. It's basically imploding, although they don't call it that for some reason. But when it burns, it reduces its mass and becomes a drop of water. So it's a moisturizing flame, in a sense. That's why it doesn't burn your skin that easily. But it'll burn other things. If there's no moisture in it, it gets right to it. But if it has moisture, then it kind of just takes it easy on it. For some reason, it's very strange, huh? It always needs to be done like right here. You could do that spot all day. Right here. Right. Good enough for now. There's one round. As long as I do that a few times a day, everything's just fine. No headaches, no cobwebby feelings on my eyes. Oh, shit. Thank God I live in America. What a great land.